I could put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
Talking Dicks, here we are. We're talking. Al Ducharme in Studio City, California. Al Romas, tell everybody where you are right now.
I'm in Naples, Florida. I'm at the Hampton Inn in central Naples, Florida, doing some shows at Off the Hook Comedy Club. It's weird. It's COVID. It's, picking up gigs as they come up, and 15 minutes clean. That's what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Clean 15 up front. Very strange. Haven't emceed in 100 years. It's not as easy as I remember.
Are you opening or are you hosting?
It's two-man. I'm opening, bringing on William Lee Martin. Remember Cowboy Bill Martin?
Yes.
And that's the guy. And then on the first show, I close it. And it was funny, though. There's the manager doesn't give a shit, this girl manager. So one of the waitresses comes up to me last night and she said, "Here's the winning tickets for," I go, "What is that?" And she goes, "Well, when you go up, can you announce the winner?" I go, and I must have given her some look that scared her. She was like, I go, "Really? All right." And then she goes, "I have a list, too, of upcoming events." I go, Nope, not happening. So she's like, "Oh, okay." So I go on stage. I go, "All right, William Lee Martin, everybody. And where's Sean? You won a bunch of tickets. Here you go. Good night." And then the second show, I just took off after I was done. They had an MC, actually, a guy doing a guest set. This kid, VN, V-I-E-N, I don't know. And nice enough guy. I'm talking to him a little. He's a doctor.
Of course he is.
I go, "What?" He goes, "Oh, I'm a doctor, ear, nose, and throat." I go, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "Well, I would like to be a stand-up comedian." I go, No.
When you made it to the point where you worked so hard, grad school, med school, you're finally a doctor, and you want to be a stand-up comedian.
What are you doing? He drove
You made
an hour
it, man!
From Sarasota to Naples, an hour after working all day to do and host. I couldn't believe it. I told him, I go, "This job is for people who can't do anything else."
That's the whole point of this conversation.
You're not supposed to be a doctor and become a comic.
Yes, we did this because we didn't have the goods to become a doctor. Here you are. You achieved all that. Oh, man, you're messed up. Yeah. And Al's complaining because he's a seasoned veteran, I guess is the same thing, headliner, and yet he's opening up and making announcements. And he's trying to pretend that he feels worse than Donald Trump right now.
Yeah, well, I think Trumpy feels a little worse. But he's on the golf course. I'm in a fucking Hampton Inn.
I know. I would have done the same thing. I would have been, "I'm going golfing."
Yeah. Send the lawyer. Well, he's doing what he's done his whole life. Just go send the lawyers. And that's what he does. So, but it's not going to work this time because
it would be... It would be hysterical if for some reason
they found
the lawyers found something. And he won Pennsylvania, and found
a couple of dumpsters full of ballots.
And then he became president again on Monday. Yeah. That would give us all material.
Fuck you, Joe. Fuck you, Joe. Yeah.
It's an election.
Yeah.
It's an election. So people are dancing in the streets, and then people on the other side are saying this country is doomed. There's another election in 4 years. So if you're not happy with Kamala, because she's pretty much going to be president in 2 years, Joe's going to be like, "Give me a lollipop. Give me a lollipop."
Trumpy wants to run in 4 years. He'd be the age of Biden,
right?
78.
Right.
Enough of this shit with these old, you know what I mean? This is ridiculous.
Bernie's 78.
This is ridiculous. Dennis Miller used to do a joke about my grandfather is 78. We don't let him use the remote. These guys can't be president. Enough with this shit. It ends.
And it's so funny because they're making fun of the old white guy running shit, the old white guy. Yeah. Well, you and I are starting to, enter that level of the old white guy, and we're like, that's not us.
Speak for yourself, son. I'm emceeing a
But
goddamn
yeah, even the
club.
middle-aged
I'm
white
not
dude, is taking such a bad rap. I get it. A lot of shit has happened, but don't
we're
include
bad.
all
We're
of
not-
us. At least the tipping point, it only takes 2% of the population to change the outlook or the perception of to everyone else. It just takes 2%.
Well, I mean, really, guys our age, that kind of middle-aged white guy thing, whatever, we're not allowed to say anything anymore.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm fighting for that. It's bullshit.
Yeah, everything.
I'm a comic. I want to be
everything
able to
we
say. I want to be able to say whatever I want to say.
But we're going to take the blame on every bad thing that's happened, and we're just bad guys. Even if you're a good guy, we're good guys. But in the eyes of that age white guy, fuck
but
you.
hands
You said
down,
everything wrong.
hands down,
Hands
straight white male
Hands up.
has it over anybody, lesbian, or anybody else, any other color, when it comes to eating pussy.
I guess that's a fact. Is that yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, you threw me for a curveball there, Alfred. I didn't see you going. I thought there's no way he goes blue during this discussion.
Yeah, because he knows that when I go blue,
you
he can
took
see
it
it
right
a
in
mile
there.
away. I snuck it in
yeah.
this time. I
You
snuck it in this time.
You snuck it in, just like Anyway, yeah. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, sir.
How many shows do you have tonight?
Tonight is 2 shows, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. I'm doing a tight 15, and then and if anyone comes up to me with any goddamn announcements, they're going to get the same scary look back. And announcements, really? I'm going to stand on stage and announce who's coming up? No, not happening.
If you were being paid $1 gazillion, you wouldn't say a word. You'd just read it.
I mean, yes, but I'm of the mindset though also that I took the gig.
Well, you took the gig.
So then
you
I'm
need
like,
you need the stage time because you're not working every single night like you had the luxury in the past.
And it is money. I mean, I could use the money. I'm not
And
working.
when you do have the bigger gigs, which you've already had, come along, you're going to be locked and loaded. You're gonna be. It's not going to be like, oh, I haven't been on stage in 4 months.
Right.
Like
No,
your
I've
buddy
done
Al over here. It's been
I've
3
done a
weeks
bunch
since
of
I've been on
shows.
stage now.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm working Visani's in a week, the next week, or 2 weeks, whatever. So I'm doing work, but then when I was driving home last night, I was thinking about the announcement thing, and I was like, am I wrong? Because I took the gig, and if you take the gig, then that's part of the gig. Like if I was the headliner, I would have been. I'd been annoyed with the guy. I would have been like, that guy should have done it. I can't. Yeah, there you go. I can't. Now I got to wash up again.
I know. I apologize. Wash your hands.
COVID.
So what is going on with COVID now? Now they're saying that out of the
100,000.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. How much is it? 230,000 people that have died of COVID. Now they're saying it's just a much smaller number. They've all had COVID. They tested positive for COVID, but many of them died from other things. Is that even true? I don't even know.
I don't know anymore. I don't know. I listened to our friend Dr. Joe, who told me it was going to be a landslide for Trump. And
Dr. Joe, we love you.
And he says don't wear a mask. So I don't know anymore what his advice.
We love our Dr. Joe, but
and he's a doctor, for God's sake. So I don't know.
The pandemic took down Trump. Trump would be here for another 4 years. Non-issue. He would have won. He would have won.
I don't, I don't, is Biden going to shut it down? Maybe just shut down the country for a couple of weeks.
He claims that he wasn't. During his speech, he said, we're not going to shut down. We're going to do restrictive stuff, and we're going to, we'll do a little bit of lockdown where it's flaring up.
Yeah, but we're not getting any better. It's been 8 months.
No, England, not the UK, but England shut down. It's lockdown, right? It's not just London, isn't it? England?
I don't know.
Didn't Boris come out and say?
He shut it down.
He shut it down.
But maybe we should shut it down for a couple weeks. Maybe.
But the thing is, but people are still not wearing it. If we all wear masks and shut down for 14 days and then it's still happening, then fuck it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Open up everything.
Who's not wearing a mask? Everywhere I go, and this is Florida. Everywhere I go in Tampa, everyone has a mask on. everywhere.
But that's just the opposite of the way it's been since February.
No, but everyone's wearing a mask and the numbers are going up.
But you told me many times on this very podcast that people were not, it's like it wasn't happening.
Well, that was months and months ago.
That was a couple of weeks ago. You said they're acting like it's not even happening here. Because in Los Angeles, we're seeing 1 in 3 not wearing masks. Just walking around. And you got to remember, the 71%, 72% or something like that of people voting went Democrat. So it's not right and left.
But I'm not one of these people. I'll wear the mask.
But the anti-mask thing is not right. And everybody who's wearing a mask is left. It's not. It's individually divided within. It's like, I don't believe in it. I don't like it. I'm in my bubble. There are people that say they're in their bubble, then they walk outside their bubble, they break the boundaries of their bubble, and they still think that they're in their bubble.
Yeah, I mean, I'll wear it when I have to go somewhere, and it says wear a mask. I put it on. I don't wear it in the car. I'm not one of those weirdos.
Right. I have it dangling from my ear a lot. Some people put it on the mirror. Some people just tuck it away.
Tuck it away. You're in the car. Don't have it. That's sad.
It's sad to have it dangling?
It's
just because when I get out, I pull it up.
Right.
I'm getting more adventurous, though. As you know, that I've been like a hibernating bear throughout most of this. But I ventured out a few times. We ate outdoors in some outdoor seating stuff. It was cool. It was good. Uh-huh. But I really want to be indoors. I love going into gorgeous buildings and restaurants and everything, museums, anything. And not being able to do that is frustrating.
I don't think I've had a good meal in a restaurant since COVID. I don't like go in good restaurant, really good meal type thing. I don't think I've done that since, February, pre-COVID. So,
well, we went to Mr. O's, which is in our hood, and
Mr. O's.
They took their entire parking lot and put big 8-foot long picnic tables and spread them out about 10 feet apart, and it is perfect.
Yeah.
But they have the heat lamps out there now because it's starting to get a little chilly at night.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's nice. It's not the same.
No, I like being indoors in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. I don't know who you're saying hi to, but okay.
I'm pretending I'm a celebrity. All right, well, have good shows.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm going to work on our F is for Family quilt, or the AIDS quilt, as you call it, and I'm hanging it on hooks behind us. So at this time, the studio will have that behind us. And and we just never know where Al Romas is going to be recording the podcast from. Right now, he's at the Hampton Inn. Is that where they put the openers? We're out!
No, really, don't mess with me, because I don't come down to the bus station and slap the dick out of your mouth when you're working, do I? Oh, get on up here, motherfucker! Give me security. I'm sorry, man. The guy fucking came at me. What do you think, folks?
No way.
Okay, show it.
Subscribe.
Mary.
Go to patreon.com/forward the two dicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money. Why?